Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. So today we're going to take a look at my inked pens for April 2025. These are pens that are currently inked up, obviously by the name, but they're not included in my regular pens in use for the month, neither are they there just for a specific video. So let's turn the notepad on the side just to make it a bit easier for me to write, and we'll jump on in. So the first pen. Did a first impressions of this one this month. Here we've got the Ginhow Shark. I love the face on here. That is really, really nice. There we go. So here we've got a cartridge converter. He says, there we go. Got to remember, it doesn't come apart as most of my normal pens do. Got a fairly smallish nib on there. To me, it looks a little bit Lami style. I wonder, I may actually try at some time in the future, not today obviously, to swap it with the Lami nib. It's a nice fit in the hand, it does feel quite light, and will post exceptionally well. So we've got here a Ginhow Shark. It's a very fine line. The nib says it's a fine. To me, to be honest, I think it looks a little bit more like an extra fine. The ink is by Diamine, and it's a pine needle. And the cost for this pen is approximately $3.80. So not an overly expensive pen, isn't it? Let me just screw that cap back on. I still get used to how it screws on and off. I don't know, it's a little tiny problem, but in the scale of things, really means nothing. But that's a Ginhow Shark. Next up, from Mahon, we've got the Mahon T5. I'm really disappointed with this. First time I use it, and the piston mechanism broke. I thought I'd fixed it. I've inked it up again now. It's broke again, so I'm going to have to really strip this down. So it's a piston pen, obviously. We do have an ink window. There's the ink window. I love the colours on this. It's just like these splashes of purple coming through. Reminds me a little bit of paint being dropped and how it splashes around. Got a number 6 nib on here, steel nib. Nice section. I like the way this section is. My fingers, they just fit really nicely. We've got this nice wide lip at the bottom, so it doesn't dig in either. It's really comfortable to use. So we've got a Mahon T5 with a medium nib. The ink is by Diamine, and it's Nightshade. Really love the look of this ink. It's a nice colour. It's an unusual colour. Price for this pen, you're looking approximately 27 Aussie dollars. So not exactly a cheap pen. And for it to break on the first usage isn't really very good, is it? I will get it fixed. It's just a case of really tightening down this piston mechanism. So I just need to have it empty so I can do that and not worry about getting ink all over the place. So that's a Mahon T5. I didn't mention at the start, this is a Rhodia notepad, A4 paper, and this is dot grid. It's a brand new pad as well. So we're starting a new pad today. Next up, from PenBBS. We've got the PenBBS P20. I love the colour of this beautiful blue, slightly transparent, so we can actually see there the converter through it. Unscrewing that all the way, there we go. It's plastic fitting, so potentially you could eyedropper it, and it's got that O-ring there as well. I may try eyedropping this at some time. Not sure when. I mean, it could be a couple of years. It could be a couple of weeks. You never know with me. This pen, it's another nice shape in the hand. There we go. It's another one that posts well. It's another one with a number 6 nib there. And again, the section, very similar to that T5. Very comfortable. So we've got here a PenBBS. Let me just scribble off. This normally starts up first time. It has been sat a while though. So let's try again. A PenBBS 308. And on here we've got a medium nib. The ink, it's by Diamine. and it's Cosmic Glow. So given the struggle we're having here writing with this pen is going to be going out for cleaning. And the price, approximately 36 Aussie dollars. The ink is really nice. It's a nice sheening ink. You can really just see it there on the PenBBS. You can see it coming through. And then if I can get the angle right, try and catch the light for you. There you go. It does show through on all the letters, just not as much. I do like the PenBBS 308. I've got a couple of them. But I'd say this one, going out for cleaning. Next up, from Asvine. Let's just move this ever so slightly down, that's better. This is the Asvine P20. Love the looks of this pen. Love the shape of the pen, it's very nice. Piston filling pen. Again, we've got an ink window. Ink window to me is usable. I would like to have seen it double the width, but that's just a very personal preference. Another one fits nicely in the hand. Doesn't really post. It posts just below this metal band here, so not quite onto that piston mechanism, but I wouldn't try posting it. I like this section, the way it's shaped. It's like the old Leonardo style section. So we're coming down. No lip really at the bottom. Why I like this section is I hold my pens down low and my fingers here, they just fit perfectly there. Just look at how they're sitting. And it's another with a number 6 steel nib. So we've got here an Asvine P20 with, can you guess? It's got a medium nib. The ink by Colorverse. And it's Neptune Occultation. Quite a long name, isn't it? Price for this pen, you're looking approximately 44 Aussie dollars. Nice pen. I like the ink in here. Not seen any sheen. I can't remember if this one is a sheening ink or not. I'll have to check my notes for when I next use it. But it's a nice pen. I just love the look of it. Really pretty. So that's the Asvine P20. So far we've had some Chinese pens. We're going to jump to Germany for the next one. And this is a Lami Safari. It's one of those pens that I love to hate. Nothing against the shape. I love the Lami AL Star. I just don't know what it is about this pen. I just don't get on with it. I've had the nib on other pens. Really like the nib. It's weird. So we've got a cartridge converter. There we go. From memory, I had to buy the converter separately. We've got a black nib on here. So we've got this gorgeous charcoal colour with that black nib. Will it post? Yeah, it posts really well. So we've got here a Lami Safari with a broad nib, and it's another steel nibbed pen. The ink is by Colorverse, and it's Dante's Cosmology. Another unusual shade of, I want to say like a dark bluey purple. Price wise for this pen, you're looking roughly 45 Aussie dollars. It's a really good starter pen, and a lot of people, they do use it as a starter pen. So that's a Lami Safari. Our next pen, we're going to go back to China. Let's move this up. Here we've got the Mahon or the Moonman M800. It was Moonman when I bought it. This is in the amber colour. Leonardo Memento Zero shape. Very, very highly inspired by that Leonardo Memento Zero. Got cartridge converter, plenty of ink in there. Similar to the Asvine, it's got that Leonardo style, or what I think of as a Leonardo style section. And then we've got a number 6 steel nib. Does this one post? Yeah, it posts not too badly. So we've got a Mahon M800 with a fine nib. The nib is a bottle nib. When I bought the M800, I had a choice of a Mahon or Moonman fine nib or a Bock. I bought 4 of these in the different colours, so I got 2 of each. The ink by Diamine, and it's Sleigh Ride. My favourite ink, this. This is an extreme sheen ink. I'll hold it up for a second for you to see. And the price for this pen, again, is roughly 45 Aussie dollars. Let's hold this up. I mean, you can see the sheen down there already. Even in this fine nib, the extreme sheen is glowing. I love this ink. It's got a beautiful background colour, like a reddy background colour. And then this gorgeous green sheen. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. My final pen under $150 is from Twisby, and it's the Twisby Swipe. Now this is a light pen, feels very light. The filling mechanism on this is a cartridge converter, but it's not what I would call a standard converter. This is one of those spring-loaded ones, so not going to do it, obviously. You press that down, put it in the ink, let it go, the spring pushes it up and draws the ink in. In the US and I believe Canada, it comes with what I would call a standard converter, so it's one of those screw type ones. Outside of the US, it only comes with this and cartridges. A little bit disappointing because I would have preferred the other one. The colour of this is smoke. It's quite nice. I love this transparent section. Look at the ink in there. Just trying to move this around a bit because I've got a shimmer ink in here. Smallish nib. There we go. So we've got here a Twisby Swipe. This has got a medium nib. And the ink is by Diamine. And it's Spiced Apple. And the cost of this pen is roughly 46 Aussie dollars. Now, the pen does post. I should have shown that before. Posts down to there, so, you know, it's got a good amount. Just feels very long when it's posted. It's a comfortable pen, though. The section feels just about right, so it's not too narrow, not too wide. So that's the Twisby Swipe. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members? All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. Now we're going to take a look at the pens that are over 150 Aussie dollars. All the prices I quote, they're Aussie dollars. We're going to take a massive jump. The first one from Leonardo. This is the Leonardo Ferraro. And this is the white salt. Very nice. I love the look of this. It's really pretty to look at. It's a cartridge converter. The converter screws in. You can also get access to the converter by unscrewing this top. So there's the end of the converter. I've got to be honest, I never do that. If I've got to unscrew that, I might as well just unscrew the whole body. Here's that Leonardo style section that I like. And on here we've got a number 6 size nib. Branded Leonardo, made for them by Ginhow. So we've got here a Leonardo Ferraro. As you must probably tell, this has got a 1.1 stub nib. I love the character it gives to my writing. The ink is by Diamine, and it's Bliss. Now I say there's a jump in price up to 245 Aussie dollars. So that's a $200 jump from the previous pen. I still quite like it though. There we go, the Leonardo Ferraro. Sticking with Leonardo, we've got the Leonardo Magico, or the Memento Magico. The colour of this, it's called meal or honey. Love it. It's a bit like that cracked ice, but with a bit of colour to it. Got a piston filler this time. Got a really, really generous ink window. I love the ink window on this. I wish all ink windows were like this. We've got one of the newer style sections though. So we've gone away from that one that I like to more of a standard type of a section. We have a lip at the bottom. It still fits nicely in my hand. You can post it. It posts quite well. It's not posting onto there. It's posting down to about here. I just find it's all right unposted though. And again, we've got a steel nib. So we've got a Leonardo Magico with a broad nib. The ink in here is by Colorverse, and it's a giant Sunspot. Price for this pen, roughly 272 Aussie dollars. I do like this pen though. To be honest, I like all my Leonardos. Same with the Mahon M800s and that Asvine P20. I think it's down to the shape and the size of the pen. Next up anyway, we're going to Japan for a Platinum 3776 Century. This is in the black. It's the only colour that I could find that I could get the nib I want to. We'll look at the nib in a second. In here we've got a cartridge converter. It came with a converter. I believe older 3776s didn't, but this one had that converter in it. The nib, this is what makes this special. This is a music nib. So I'm not sure how easy it will be for me to show you this. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Hopefully you can see there the nib. And then we've got 2 slits down there. So we've actually got 3 tines on this pen. It's also gold. It's 14 karat gold. Unposted, it's all right. It does post. Feels a bit long now for me when it's posted, but unposted, yeah, I get away with it. So we've got here a Platinum. So a very smooth nib. 3776 with a music nib. The ink is by Diamine. And it's Bliss. So to give a bit of an idea with this, the nib itself was originally designed for writing musical notation. So we've got a nice thin downline, but we've got that thinner cross line. So we've got the thick down and thinner going across. A bit like a stub nib really. But wow, this is so nice. Price wise, this was 321 Aussie dollars. Very nice pen. I've only had it a few weeks and absolutely loving it. Let's move the paper up. Got 2 more pens to go. We should get them both on now. Next up, there we go, with another Leonardo. This is the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande version. So it's a bigger version. I'm just going to fetch in the Magico so you can see the size difference. The Magico is very similar to the Momento Zero. So a little bit longer, a little bit wider. Piston filling pen. Downside with this, there is no ink window. So with this one, I very rarely have an idea of how much ink is in there, and quite often it runs out of me when I'm in the middle of writing. It's got that older style section again. I really like this. It's just perfect for my fingers and the way I hold the pen. And it's another one with a steel nib. So we've got here a Leonardo. I'm just going to put MZ for Momento Zero Grande. And the nib on here is a medium. The ink is by Colorverse. And it's a Pulsar Pulse. Price for this pen, approximately 377 Aussie dollars. This ink, it's another sheener. Can we start seeing? Yeah, I can see some little bits coming through there in the word Leonardo. I just find with this, I don't know why, I do find that this ink, depending on the paper, either does or does not sheen. It's really weird because papers that normally would sheen with other inks, this one struggles with. And the final pen, one of my big boys. This is the Vistanti Homo sapiens in Dark Age. Made from basaltic lava from Mount Etna over in Italy. They grind it up, they mix it with resin, and you get this beautiful material. Vacuum filling pen. Similar to that Momenta Zero, there is no ink window, so you never have an idea what your ink level is. So with this one again, it often runs out partway through writing. It's got a nice section. This is a weighty pen, you can really feel it. And then on here we've got, I want to say like a grey coloured nib. And this is 18 karat gold. Love this. So we've got a Vistanti Homo sapiens with a broad 18 karat gold nib. The ink in here, I'm going to go on to the next line, is Diamine Fireside Snug. And the price for the pen, it's not cheap, $1,318. I say not a cheap pen. I've got to be honest, I think it's worth it though, because I love using this pen. Let's just straighten this up. So here we've got, can we get all of them on? Just look at that. All of the writing samples I've managed to squeeze on. So they're the pens that I've got inked up for April of 2025. What pens have you got inked up? Are you using them or are they sat in a pen case? Please drop a comment down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.